It's the venue that's had plenty of success, come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Matt Prater ready to get this one going. And we're off from Arrowhead. Moore with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them as he always does, a quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
2 numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those 2 numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Kelsey's got it right side. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
He has it at the 13. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led up by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
And if he could only flip that 3-to-1 ratio, have it be 3 touchdowns to 1 pick instead of the other way around, I think we'd have seen that loss flip to a win as well. Clean slate this week. We'll see what he's done to address the showing from his last time out.
Pickens, the motion man right. This is Mason on 2nd down. And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. He's going to run for it. Big gain, has them across the 40. And he's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49. They get 22 out of that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
A give to Mason. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week. That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
And there won't be a return on this one. It's out of bounds, and the mark looks to be at about the 16-yard line. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at 2nd in the NFL right now in touchdown passes. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And that interception has set them up beautifully inside the red zone. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. He's got it, complete to Pickens. That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers parlay the interception into points. George Pickens, the touchdown. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Matt Prater for the point after try. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Prater on to send it away. Moore with a return. Escapes the defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Well, when a defender can get his hand on a pass in any way, good things usually happen.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes finds a seam down the middle. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Again, Mahomes to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Back to the air, Mahomes. He's got Bourne left side. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. Throw for Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
On the ground, DJ Giddens gets it. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. To the air on 3rd and long. Along the sideline, he brings it in. They say he got the feet down too. Excellent work. From the red zone now. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs will reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead. Here's Mason. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. 3rd down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a 1st down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines.
1st down from the 42. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Jukes away from one. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They are coming off their 1st interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Mason gets it on the counter. He cuts it right. It's a foot race. He has room past the 25. To the house. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers take the lead on the first play of the drive.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Prater on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead. Now Prater on to send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's Mahomes. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
To the air, Mahomes. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. Along the right sideline, there's space. Travis Kelsey. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs hold a slim 2-point lead early. Travis Kelsey, the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
On the return, here's Travion Henderson. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Chargers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Mason will try this one at the gut. Oh, the football's loose! And the Chiefs look like they have it.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. And look at where they start with the football now.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looks like a design run here from Mahomes. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 17-14 ball game. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They've got 3rd down well inside field goal range. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with with a fumble. Then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Now I'll give it to Mason. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
From the gun on 3rd, it's Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away. And a fair catch made here at the 17. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Looking to throw Mahomes. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Chargers take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, they've still got the lead, Brock, but they've been unable to find any separation, and now a couple of drives in a row have ended with interceptions.
Might not have cost them the lead quite yet, Kate, but you just know this offensively. Like, you just continue to make mistakes, errors, turnovers. You give your opponent life. That's not the place you want to be.
Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory, and they've got a short field after that pick. Putting a receiver in motion. On 1st down, it's Mason. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
There's a dive up the middle. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Goal line formation, a give to the fullback powering forward. Is that Lorenzo Neal? That Tom Rathman down there, Brock? It doesn't get more old school smash mouth than that.
Yeah, I think you could go back to the early 1900s with no face masks and still find that play, that formation, and yes, sometimes even that touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead. Now Prater on to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. He dodged the tackle. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chiefs and Rashee Rice ready for a new series on offense. And he's up over 80 receptions on the season. An impressive number, and it's good enough to sit him among the league's best as well. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. They'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This is Giddens. Hit some space around midfield. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 40.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from the score is getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Mahomes now. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Last 2 passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 2nd quarter lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs push their lead to 3.
Chargers 41.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Noel to return this. Escapes a defender. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. Throwing on first is Herbert. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down. Back to the air, Herbert. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. On 3rd down, Herbert. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Los Angeles.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, But I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. The Chiefs' 38-yard line.
Herbert. He finds Pickens left side. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. They'll run here with Mason. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Herbert from the gun. He's got it in the red zone. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
11. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Mason gets it from the gun. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
2nd and 10.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. 3rd and long for him here. Looking for an open, and down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Matt Prater on for the field goal try. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. Prater puts it through, and that's going to tie us up just before halftime.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Moore with a return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Chiefs getting out there on offense one last time in this opening half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Pass complete to Mechie. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Looking over the middle, there's Kelsey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down throw, Mahomes. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Again, Mahomes to throw. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. He's back to throw. Excellent protection so far. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the 3rd quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter. Noel to return this. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Chargers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. They've got a man in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 2nd and 3 now. This is Mason. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Herbert now to throw on 3rd. He'll have the 1st down and even more. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 10 yards. Now the Chargers, 1st down. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Chargers.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
No run, it's Mason. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Running once more with Mason. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
The Chiefs' 45-yard line.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Throw, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will not get the 1st, but this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Kelsey's got him right side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to go out of bounds on a rough 1st down effort there. They're going to lose at least a few.
He's all bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
To the air, Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
Third down, it's Mahomes. He's got Bourne left side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Another throw for Mahomes. Avoid some trouble there. He's running with it. And Mahomes is going to dodge a hit with that slide after he picks up enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Brings up second.
The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And that play is brought to a halt, you're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. It puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chargers 44.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Fielded by Henderson. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Charger offense making its way to the field. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. So we're through 3 here. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. They give left side to Mason. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. To throw, Herbert. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. A give to Mason. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here's Herbert. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers now trail by just a point in the fourth. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. Jukes away from one. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Coughlin brings it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A second down run by Pacheco. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight was giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's 2nd down coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Burton there to bring it in. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. 3rd down, and they need to get 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. The Chargers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. First play in the drive. Here's Mason. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Another run for Mason. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. It's 3rd down.
Herbert now off the play fake. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. Punting unit out now. Takes this in at the 25. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. First down throw, Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Running right is Pacheco. This is not going to help their cause. Ahead of 3rd down. He's out of bounds, lost a yard too.
Taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
To the air on 3rd and long. It's on target to Moore. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Now carried by Giddens. He's still going at the 30. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And before he can get back to the line, they send him out. So they're going to lose a yard on that first down.
He's forced out of
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. He's back to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
It's a designed run from Mahomes. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Setting up to pass. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs have taken the lead late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, did they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Fielded by Henderson. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
He'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Back to throw. McCool's got it again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. Here he is to throw. Hits him on the in route. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
That's another Chargers.
And they spike the football as we get down under 50 seconds to play. The clock inside of 50 seconds now. 2nd and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Catch made right side by Nakua. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's another Chargers first down. It's a gain of 6. First down.
Herbert throwing again. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. Now Herbert again. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. From the red zone now. Brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings. And he's going to spike it with an even 10 seconds left. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. In motion left is Atwell. Now to throw. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete. The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they pull it off, a touchdown catch in the final moments, and now overtime or a win right here are on the table. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Here he goes, one final shot. And this is caught. Oh, he gets them 2 points, and with those, they've got the lead. They didn't come here today to play for no overtime, Brock. They didn't come here today to come away with a tie. They came here for the W, baby, and that 2-point conversion has them now moments away from that.
So many factors go into a big decision like that, Kate. You got to separate the emotion of it. You got to look at where your team is, and ultimately, who do you trust the most? In these huge decisions, time and again, it's all about trust to me. And this staff, well, they put the trust in that offense to go deliver, and boy, did they ever.
So the Chargers take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say so long from Kansas City.